Popeye was driving a jet-powered flying boat, taking Olive on vacation. After gliding a distance on the water, the flying boat soared high into the sky, and after flying over several places, suddenly, the flying boat began to lose control, then plummeted, and finally they crashed into the desert. They walked in this vast desert from day to night without stopping for a moment. They walked to a traffic light, stopped, and waited for the red light. After the red light turned green, Olive was so tired that she collapsed to the ground. To keep their journey going, Popeye took Olive and Uncle by the hand, then made a caterpillar track. When they reached the small town, they walked into a restaurant. After Popeye finished ordering, the boss immediately served the dishes he had stowed in his hat. But just as Popeye and Olive were about to enjoy their food, bursts of emergency broadcast announcements came from the loudspeaker. A large group of bandits was approaching the small town. Upon hearing this news, all the people and things in the restaurant quickly hid. Olive was so scared that she jumped into a jar. Meanwhile, Bluto led a group of bandits waving machetes ready to loot the entire town. Popeye's clothes were stolen too. To teach them a lesson, Popeye first straightened Bluto's machete. Then he knocked the muscular back of Bluto's hand back to its original state. This completely enraged Bluto, who then tied Popeye to the roof. Olive, along with Uncle, who had hidden in the microwave, was taken away. After breaking free, Popeye got on a camel and prepared to rescue Olive and Uncle. First, he went to a gas station and filled the camel up with gas. The gas-filled camel chased after Bluto at an extremely fast speed. When they reached the cave entrance, Bluto blew his cigarette holder red hot, then turned it into a laser and burned a hole in the stone door. After stepping into the cave, Popeye gave away his position. Bluto grabbed him and threw him into a jar. Then Popeye was knocked from one jar to another and finally tossed into a hole in the ground. Below the hole was a pond. After dealing with the shark there, Popeye took out a can of spinach, stuffed it in his mouth, and then gained the power of a heavy tank. All the bandits swarmed forward, but it was like hitting a stone with an egg. Popeye knocked all the bandits flying. Popeye rolled himself into a ball and rolled towards several bandits. The bandits instantly turned into bowling pins and were knocked to the ground. Even Bluto was punched into a box. In the end, Popeye sat on a pile of gold, silver, and jewels with Olive and Uncle, heading back to their hometown. The bandits became their cart pullers, and their trip this time was truly fruitful.